What's going on? I'm Matt, and this is CheckMatted. We're on the road to 100, and do I have a video for you? In this one, I gotta be honest. I bring the sauce, the juice, the gas, the fire. I played National Master Jeffrey Ashton's 20 plus 60 exhibition Simul the other day, and he resigned after 19 moves. There are some caveats that I will mention at the end, one being that he was playing 28 other people simultaneously, so take this with a grain of salt. If you like the video, and if you don't,
But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you.
alright, let's get into it. So I'm with the black pieces, and he opens with d4. I usually respond with e4 when I'm playing blitz games. Hopefully he takes, and then I bring my knight out, or I bring my bishop out with some England Gambit maneuvers. But he's a national master, a lot of time on the clock, so I figured I'd play more classically with d5. He opens up with c4, the Queen's Gambit, and I just play e6. Queen's Gambit declined. He brings out his knight with the Queen's Knight variation. I bring out my knight with the normal defense, and then we do the exchange variation with c takes d5, e takes d5. And then he pins my knight. I unpin my knight with bishop e7, and he plays e3, controlling the center. h6, asking the bishop what it wants to do.
What more do you want from me?
Does he want to take my knight? We'll trade on f6. Does he want to bring it back this way or this way? He winds up playing bishop h4. I short castle to get my king out of the center. He plays bishop d3. Nice developing move, taking control of this diagonal. At some point he's going to want to bring his queen here. So I play knight bd7, protecting my knight on f6. If he takes, I can take back, still protecting this pawn. He also makes a developing move, knight ge2. I play c6, now protecting this pawn. This knight can come here at some point without me losing that pawn on d5. He short castles, and then I play knight e4 because I need to block this diagonal. He takes my bishop, and I take back, and then he plays queen c2, as I thought. I now protect my knight on e4 with the other knight with knight df6. He plays rook ae1, and I protect the knight again, increasing the tension on the e4 square with bishop f5. He plays queen h1, and with this move, I didn't really get the point. It weakens the f2 square. It welcomes the attack that I plan on taking. I think that he just was low on time in other games and was making a quick move just to not lose time on the other games. With that being said, I play knight g4. There's a lot of attacks here. I'm probably going to come in with my queen, threaten mate, also bring in another attacker to this square. And there's not many things to do here. At this point, I think if black plays well, it's hard to defend. He plays knight f4, and then as promised, I play queen h4. And I'm threatening mate in 1. He has to block it, of course. So he could either play something like this, or he played the move knight h3. I give check with knight e takes f2. He takes back with the rook, and instead of taking right away, I actually go for bishop takes d3 with a nice tactical move after the queen takes back. So why don't you pause the video and take a couple seconds to try to find the best move for black. Alright, if you got it, congratulations. And if you just want to sit back and enjoy the show, I played the move queen takes h3. So what's my idea here? Am I just losing a queen? No, like if he takes back, I can just take his rook on f2, delivering check, and then grabbing the queen. And then after that, I'm still threatening his rook. I'm threatening the pawn. I'm up a full piece. It's going to be a nice, easy endgame. So instead of doing that, he elects to just move the king to safety. But it's not quite safe. After checks on h2 with the queen, he has to move the king again. I'm going to take the knight. He's going to take back. There's no defense in front of the king. I'll probably just storm my pawns up, move my king to safety, bring my rooks over, get my queen back to a central square, and it'd be a nice endgame for me. So in this position, he resigned, and now I want to get into the caveats of this win. So while as the host, National Master Ashton starts with 30 minutes instead of the 20 that everyone else got. He has to focus on 29 games at once. And even though he gets a minute back for every move he makes, it gets harder and harder to play the right moves or develop any complex attacking ideas as the games go on, because he has to focus on 29 different games, and it also takes him well over a minute to cycle through each of the 29 games. So he gets pretty low on time, especially for the latter games. Also, keep in mind he was in the chat the entire time, engaging with fellow chess enthusiasts, asking questions like what books he's read, how long he's been playing chess, and ultimately over the board, I'm confident that this position would not have been reached. He would have seen some of the ideas I went for on the attack, but nonetheless, it was a great game. He actually threw me a compliment saying, "I like how you worked your first name into a popular chess word." That's featured. From now on, I'm going to feature like a top comment or a suggestion from one of the subscribers in every video. So look out for that. The next video will be a subscriber's suggestion. It's going to be my favorite Bobby Fischer game, suggested by Joke Man. On that note, if you suggest videos, I will shout you out in the next video, and I'll make a video of the suggestion. If you like this kind of chess commentary and my style of videos, please subscribe and hit that like button. Road to 100. Have a good day.